new Etsy community newsletter just dropped, spilling the tea on the upcoming hottest design aesthetic, and today I'm going to walk you through it. If you are an Etsy seller, I highly recommend continuously checking out the community forum within Etsy. There are tons of really great announcements that come through here, as well as different trainings and things like that keep you on top of the best ways to do things with Etsy. Obviously, things are always changing, and so this newsletter is one that I have my eyes on. This week, we got a really fun one that kind of recaps a couple of different things, including International Women's Day, walking through upcoming seller events where you can kind of tune in to hear about seller research, packaging success, all types of things. They also spotlighted an upcoming trend that I'm really excited about and I believe will have so much opportunity within print on demand. These are the types of data points that we want to hone in on as print on demand sellers. We are uniquely positioned in the market to be able to see a design trend and jump on it and apply that to our own shop and get new listings out on a daily basis to see if there's anything that we can grab onto that's trending across social media or trends like this that are just seemingly popular across aesthetic trends. But the one that we're talking about today is going to be maritime living, the fisherman aesthetic, all things seashore, seashell, and it's really exciting to see some of these numbers. So what they've highlighted here is that maritime living and items within the fisherman aesthetic are seeing upwards of 75% growth in these search terms. So things like sardine items have seen 75% growth, fisherman aesthetic has seen 83% growth, and things relating to shell bags has seen over 123% growth. I think this is a perfectly positioned insight for us to use as print on demand sellers because we're coming up on the spring months. We're right on the corner of summertime, and people are starting to think about more of those like beachy, outdoor types of moments that will highlight this perfectly. After spotting a trend like this, my next step is always going to be getting design inspiration, and my favorite place to do that is going over to Kittl, which is a design software platform that has a bunch of different templates that you're able to utilize on a commercial basis for your own print on demand shop, as long as you obviously subscribe and pay their monthly fee. They have a free plan that typically only has about 5 different projects per month. So if you are serious about print on demand, you would want to upgrade to their additional plans, which are anywhere from $10 to $25 per month. If you would like a discount, use the code MEGYT, and that will get you 25% off your first month or your first year subscription. It is where I go to make all of my designs for print on demand, and they have tons of really cool designs in here. So what I like to do if I'm kind of thinking I'm wanting to embark upon the fisherman nautical category, I'll come over to Kittl and I will just start typing in some of those keywords in their template section just to start kind of highlighting different designs that I'm liking. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type in nautical. Once I'm on nautical, you'll easily see all of the different templates that kind of show up here. I typically like to scroll through these and bookmark ones that I think are something that I might want to come back to later and could fit in with some sort of design that I would like to launch. A lot of the things that are trending well in my shop today are things that are more vintage or more very simple text with one design types of items. So those are things that I'm going to keep my eyes out for as I scroll through things like nautical. We also saw things like sardine items trend well. So I'm not sure if I'm going to create anything sardine themed, but I do want to check to see if they have anything in this category. And it does look like they have a few. So I'm going to bookmark this one here. And good to note that if I did want to do a spin on something sardine, there are jumping off points for me within this platform. So if this is something that you see these sardine designs and you think, hey, this is trending well and I can mix this into my category, a really great starting point. And then I also have been seeing just across like Pinterest, like lobsters are trending really well. A lot of the girlies are wearing things that say like lay lobster. Whenever I think of a lobster in my mind, I have to say it is lobster. And so I think there's something funny that you could do with that. This one's cute. This one's kind of cute. So it's clear to me, design juices are flowing. After this, my next stop is to go back over to Etsy, not to specifically look at the fisherman aesthetic. If you go and you look at the fisherman aesthetic on Etsy, what you're going to see is that quite a few of the designs are actually geared towards fishermen, which obviously, if that's something that you have passion for or you want to list designs into, super good place to start your research there. What I want to do is just take a look at the best trending designs to see if there's anything that jumps out in trends that I might be be able to play with and cross niche over to the fishing category. So what I've done is I've used my Everbee extension to go ahead and type in t-shirt, which is going to allow me to just see for all time, what are the top trending designs in this tag? And it's gonna be very broad, and that's kind of my MO here. I wanna just go super broad and see high level, what are the trends? Now I'm in these trends every single week, and so I'm gonna fly through some of these and high level voice over what we're seeing. So a couple of the things that we're seeing continue to rise to the top with Etsy are going to be custom dog mom, dog items, boyfriend, girlfriend t-shirts, a lot of the custom types of things. We are also seeing rise to the top a lot of political t-shirts that are still coming out of the election and inauguration and things like that. We're also seeing a lot of potentially trademarked things that I'm gonna avoid touching into. We're also continuing to see bachelorette and bridesmaid rise to the top. So those are areas where we can take this fisherman, sardine design aesthetic and spin that off into more bachelorette and bridesmaid types of things. I've done a video about that recently. Check that out if you're interested. The other thing that I'm consistently seeing rise to the top here are going to be listings like this that say you just buttered your last biscuit. So there are these funny little sayings. We've seen the Western niche rise quite effectively in the last year or so. And this is an example of how somebody's taken this like funny little cat vintage type of design and added in simple text on top of it, obviously going really, really aggressive here with the pricing strategy. What's awesome is we're able to actually analyze this listing. Everbee added in a new feature here where you can scroll down and you can see not just the overall amount of sales, but how this listing has trended over its lifetime. So while this listing has been live for 7 months, we can look and see that, okay, last 30 days, we're down about 10%, which is about flat. When we look at the last 6 months though, it gives us this kind of like graph of how this product has sold. So as you can see here, keep in mind that when we're listing different products, this listing basically got very few sales for the first couple of months, obviously saw a huge increase during that Christmas timeframe, and has since leveled back out to still somewhere between 10 to 15 sales per day, which is very strong for a t-shirt like this. This listing alone has done over $50,000 worth of revenue. And it is something that I want to take this type of design style and apply it to more of that like nautical, fisherman, funny niche as well to see if we can recreate this and drive our own $50,000 design. After I've established that this is a trend that is working, thank you for the community newsletter from Etsy. After we've understood that there are different templates that we're going to be able to take and iterate on, and we've done our own research to see how can we cross niche other kind of categories of things that are performing well with the fisherman niche, the next step is to actually go over and design it. And so what I've done is I've just opened up Kittl and created a new kind of project named Fisherman Aesthetic. And I've started dropping in a lot of those templates that I bookmarked when I was doing my initial research. And so I've just thrown them in here. You can see I kind of have this cool like vintage, like sailor tattoo flash sheet, which I think is really cool. We're still seeing vintage rise to the top. I've added in this lobster that just made me remember that I want to do something with lobsters in it. I think this little like bear fishing is kind of funny and a similar spin on that kind of Western cat that we saw. And then I've added in this sardines one as well. So after I have all of these, my next step is to take a little bit of a step back, get a coffee, and actually start making a couple of designs that I think would perform well using this as well as what we're seeing kind of perform well on Etsy. I'm back. Okay, so what I've done here is I've created 3 different designs. This isn't rocket science. We're taking what we've learned and we're just verifying it and we're making really cute stuff with it. None of this is hard. So the first one that I did is this funny design. I took the bear that I saw over here and with these like brown tones that were kind of boring and applied it with some more of these fun little design aesthetics, and it says, "Don't be a hooker." Hooker because he's hooking fish, and that's kind of funny and kind of like cheeky, and I think it's cute and it made me giggle. The next one is going to be a traditional tattoos era. I basically took a very similar approach to the Sailor Jerry traditional tattoos, but not all of these were nautical. I just wanted to swap these out with even cooler, more nautical types of tattoos. It's really cool because if you go over to Kittl's element section and you go to illustrations, they actually have an entire category of tattoos that are traditional. And so you can go through and you can just select the ones that you think fit the vibe that you're going for. This like tiger is super cool. If that's your design aesthetic, it's a really great place to check these out. One other cool thing about Kittle is that I really like the color mix of the trout and the mermaid and the swallow, but when I added in these other designs, they didn't match that same colorway. Because all of these are in the same project, when I click onto one of my new added designs like the compass or the anchor, I can actually just click into these sections and choose the colors that more closely match the other designs that were already here. So you can make everything look super copacetic as if it was meant to be in this one design from the get-go. I'm gonna do that for a couple of these other ones and just swap out the colors. I'm gonna have this one match the trout, which I think is fun and bright. I really like this like yellowy color. It makes it look a bit more vintage. So I'm really just gonna swap that out for the boat and for the lighthouse. And then for the whale, it looks pretty good, but I'm going to make a few tweaks to the coloring here. So once I have that, this looks more copacetic to the design coloring that I wanted and I think would look really cool as a back piece on a hoodie. The last one I've made here, again, this is not crazy, you guys. I'm taking text and I'm adding in really cool elements from Kittle. I basically pulled in this cool like illustrative lobster a little bit, and you can go a little bit more like fine line with this. But I have this quote here, bring out the dancing lobsters. If you have been around the block for a while, you may have watched the Amanda Show growing up. This would not resonate with everybody, but it is something that genuinely I would buy and I think is funny. So, but this is something you could change this and you could have like lobsters and chowder or things like that that are like more fisherman-esque and just funny to what we're seeing perform well on Etsy. I can't always explain what's performing well and I don't know if this would, but given what we're seeing, I think it has a shot. After that, my next step is to just make a couple of mock-ups that kind of bring out the coolness of these designs and would help me stand out on Etsy with my listings. So that's what I've done here. What I have done is I've added in this really cool, like cool girl hoodie, added in my Don't Be a Hooker design and made it just look like pretty simple. I've changed the opacity on this guy to be a little bit less, just so that way it blends in with the hoodie. I've done the same thing here with the back piece of my tattoo design and just made it look like it's lived in and meant to be on this back piece, tweaked it a little bit so it's a little bit like off kilter. And then the same thing here with my Bring Out the Dancing Lobsters. Honestly, a fave for me, just making it look super simple. After this, the next step is literally to go list these on Printify, link that over to your Etsy shop. Make sure you're adding in those tags that are fisherman aesthetic, sardine design, all those different types of things that we'd want to be categorized next to. So that way, as we're seeing those 75 to 120% search growth interest, we get mixed up into that too and have a better shot at showing up. If this was helpful whatsoever, please like and subscribe for more content like this.